Guys, today we're going to take a quick look at a knife that falls into a category of knives that I'm really not that over the top about usually. This is the New Knives Companter Utility Knife. It's a knife you're never going to have to sharpen, and I actually do like this one a lot. So let's turn this around and look at this new Kickstarter that's coming. All right, guys, I kind of kept the secrecy of it in the intro. This is the New Knives Companter. Now, you guys remember I got this. New Knives was one of the first companies that started sending me things for review. Absolutely fell in love with this knife. It is a staple in my collection, but this is their new project, and it's a Kickstarter. So this is the New Knives Companter Utility Knife. So basically what you have is the same overall design of this knife. Beautifully comfortable handles, great pocket clip, reversible pocket clip, running on bearings. It's a liner lock, but it's also something you're never going to have to sharpen because it just uses your standard utility blades. They just drop in. It is a liner lock. It runs on thumb studs, reversible thumb studs. You can reverse flick this, and it has a top flipper. You are getting a lot for this. And for a lot of people, this is a very good option. Now, there's a lot of companies out there that are doing these utility blade holders like this. Ramon Chavez did one. Snex did one. There's been a lot of guys that did these, but I don't usually like them because they wind up being the same, just squared off shape of the blade, and it just slides out. I don't find those to be what I want. This turns a utility knife into an actual comfortable folder. And if you're somebody that works on a job site, having something that is comfortable and easy to handle is a plus. So I did a bunch of cutting with this. I'll cut to that footage right now. So as you saw, as you would expect from a box cutter, it is incredibly easy to cut a lot of stuff with because you've got a very thin edge and blade. So it just screams through material. Replacing the blade, pretty simple. Now Jared over at Neves Knives already did a video about this, and somebody commented that you don't have to take this screw all the way out, and I'm going to disagree. I'll tell you why. But what you do is you take this screw out. It's just a little flat topped screw, and you lift up on this and pull the blade out because this is kind of under spring tension. As you can see, I've used both sides of this. I actually knocked the tip off this, and then you just put the blade, I say a lot, I'm trying to break myself of that. You just put the blade back in and drop it into that slot. Now, the reason I say I advise taking the screw all the way out, this is not a very long screw, and it doesn't take much to, you basically are almost all the way out before you would be able to lift up on that to get it out. So you just get the screw back in, you tighten it down with your finger. Now, what I would say is the reason I say take it all the way out is because when you get it out to a point where you can actually lift up on this, let me take this back out and I'll talk to you about that. You take it all the way out, dropped it. You take it all the way out. It's a fairly short screw. And I'm afraid that if you get it partway out to where you can start to do that lifting up, you're going to break those first threads off, and then you're not going to be able to get this back in and be able to use the blade properly. So I advise taking it all the way out, but it's really simple. You can still use both sides of the blade, and you're not losing a lot of the blade. A lot of the box cutters, you only get that much, and then you can flip. But on this, you've got a lot more of the blade exposed, and you're really not going to be wasting much of the blade. So you're going to use this and then kind of toss it out. The only reason I flipped it was because I broke the tip off of this one. So once you get that locked in, you've got that in. So I'm really impressed with this. I think this is the first of the actual like utility knife carriers or utility knife holders that actually appeals to me. There's a lot of them out there. Like I said, they just don't seem to be something I would want. So if you are somebody that needs a box cutter but wants something that's a little bit more stable, this might be up your alley. The Kickstarter ends, I think, November 7th. Don't quote me on that. I'll put the Kickstarter down below, and I'll make sure that I definitely put the actual dates here. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this, which doesn't surprise me because it is almost identical to this knife that they sent me that I absolutely love. This still gets a lot of pocket time. It's a really good knife. It's a really good carry. It broke in beautifully, and I think you're going to have the same thing with this. This is one of the few ones that I think is really, really good. It's running on bearings. It's basically, it is the highest end box cutter I have ever seen. So if you're interested in it, check it out. I don't make anything from this. They're not paying me for reviews. They sent me the item. I told them if I didn't like it, that they would know about it. So that's just, I like to do honest reviews. So if there's any question about that, there has been questions, people like, oh, you're getting paid by these companies to do this. Nope, I do not receive a penny from any of these companies unless I have an affiliate link with them, and I still give them honest reviews. So coming out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina, thank you very much, guys, for providing us. Let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day.
Like I said in the intro and in the body of the video, this is a kind of knife that I'm typically not that enthused about. I know a lot of people like them. A lot of people carry them. I have a lot of friends that's one of their day-to-day carries is one of these utility knives. Just never has appealed to me until I got this one. Absolutely love this. New Knives has been really cool to work with. They were cool enough to send this. The Kickstarter link is down below. Once again, to reiterate, I don't make any money on these reviews except for the ad revenue and what I make on my sponsors. So that leads me into a segue. Nice segue, Mike. I have got two sponsors, Coffee Brand Coffee, Tempered Trail. Please go check them out. They have links down below. Both of them have discounts built into the links. You can purchase the coffee. It's a guilt-free purchase. I didn't really do an ad on this one, so go check them out. I have got a coupon code for you guys over at Farron Forge Knife Works and Rosecraft Knives. I don't make anything on those either. So you can also support the channel by doing all of your shopping on Amazon with my Amazon store link. Take that link, it's down below, pin it to your browser, use it for any Amazon shopping you're gonna do. Supports the channel, it doesn't cost you anything. The best way you guys can support the channel is to become a member on the channel. I have a pretty robust set of benefits that I offer for the members. Everyone has access to my private chat server on Guilded. It's just like Discord. Baseline and premium tier members are entered into giveaways I do there. Premium guys have got access to a sharpening tutorial series, but everyone gets early access to every video before anyone else sees it. And I do exclusive content for the members. Guys, that's it on this one. I love y'all. Keep it clean in the comment section. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, November 7th is the cutoff for the funding of this project. So see you guys next time.